It was the dead of winter, the city draped in a thick blanket of snow, as Sarah, a 28-year-old woman seeking love in the digital age, decided to venture into the realm of online dating. Her past experiences had been lackluster, to say the least, but the allure of potential connection led her to swipe right on Mark, a seemingly charming man whose profile exuded confidence and charisma. Mark's messages were articulate, and the conversation flowed effortlessly. Intrigued, Sarah agreed to a dinner date at a quaint restaurant in the heart of the city. As she walked into the dimly lit establishment, she spotted Mark seated at a corner table, a warm smile on his face. Little did she know, this encounter would unravel into a nightmare. The evening commenced on a positive note, with laughter and shared stories filling the air. Mark's charm seemed genuine, yet there was an intensity in his gaze that Sarah found disconcerting. Ignoring her unease, she attributed it to first-date nerves. However, as the night progressed, the atmosphere shifted, casting an ominous shadow over what had initially promised to be a delightful evening. After dinner, Mark suggested a stroll through a nearby park. Sarah, always the optimist, agreed, hoping the fresh air would dissipate the unease settling in her stomach. The park, usually a haven of tranquility, took on a menacing quality as they ventured deeper into its quiet recesses. Mark's conversation, once lively, morphed into unsettling monologues about destiny and fate. Sarah's discomfort grew with every step, and she subtly hinted at wrapping up the evening. Mark, however, had other plans, guiding her toward a secluded area under the pretense of a more private conversation. As they reached the desolate corner of the park, Mark's demeanor underwent a chilling transformation. The warmth in his eyes extinguished, replaced by a predatory gleam that sent shivers down Sarah's spine. Panic set in as she realized the danger she was in. In a desperate escape bid, she sprinted away from Mark, the eerie silence of the park amplifying the sound of her pounding heart. Mark pursued her with relentless determination, the once charming facade now replaced by a sinister determination. Sarah, gasping for breath, stumbled upon a security guard patrolling the area. In a breathless plea, she recounted the harrowing encounter, and the guard swiftly dialed the police. The authorities arrived just in the nick of time, apprehending Mark before his dark intentions could materialize. Subsequent investigations revealed a harrowing history of violence, with Mark using online platforms to prey on unsuspecting victims. Sarah's intuition had been her saving grace, rescuing her from the clutches of a potential tragedy. The chilling incident served as a stark reminder of the perilous underbelly that lurks behind the seemingly innocuous facade of online dating. As Sarah reflected on that fateful night, she couldn't shake the haunting realization that, in the digital age, a simple swipe could lead to a brush with unspeakable darkness. The night hung heavy over downtown Los Angeles, where the cacophony of city life intertwined with the secrets that thrived in its alleys. Michael, a young man yearning for adventure, swiped through the profiles on Tinder, searching for a connection that could breathe life into his mundane existence. Amelia, a captivating enigma with eyes that hinted at mysteries untold, became Michael's digital muse. Their messages oscillated between flirtation and excitement, quickly evolving into a shared desire for a spontaneous meeting. The chosen rendezvous, a discreet motel on the outskirts of the city. As the night unfolded, the dimly lit motel room witnessed the convergence of two worlds. Michael and Amelia, each carrying their secrets, shared a night fueled by passion and desire. However, as dawn broke, Michael's world would unravel in the most gruesome and unimaginable manner. The next day, the city woke up to a chilling headline that sent shockwaves through the community. Young man found brutally murdered in downtown motel. Details were scant, but the mere mention of a Tinder date gone awry left a collective shiver down the spines of those who had embraced the digital dating realm. Detective Ramirez, a seasoned investigator with a reputation for solving the city's darkest mysteries, found himself assigned to the case. The motel room, now a crime scene, reeked of tragedy and betrayal. The bed, once a witness to passion, now told a tale of unspeakable horror. The investigation plunged into the mysterious life of Amelia, who seemed to have vanished without a trace. Ramirez, driven by an unwavering commitment to justice, unearthed a web of connections that linked Amelia to a sinister underworld, a human organ trafficking ring preying on unsuspecting victims. It appeared Michael had become entangled in a macabre scheme orchestrated by Amelia and her gang. The motel rendezvous wasn't an act of chance, but a calculated move to procure a fresh victim for their gruesome trade. As Ramirez navigated the labyrinth of dark alleys and hidden corners, the true extent of the criminal network emerged. Amelia, a master manipulator, had lured Michael into a trap, orchestrating his demise for the sole purpose of harvesting his organs for the black market. The motel room, once a stage for passion, now echoed with the ghosts of a life cut short. Ramirez, haunted by the brutality of the crime, vowed to bring justice to Michael and dismantle the nefarious network that had claimed him. The hunt for Amelia intensified, each lead taking Ramirez deeper into the underbelly of the city. The trail was cold, but the detective's determination burned like a beacon in the darkness. As Ramirez closed in on the heart of the criminal enterprise, he faced the chilling realization that the true horror of the city didn't always lurk in shadows, but sometimes thrived in plain sight. In the end, the pursuit of justice collided with the ruthless machinations of a criminal syndicate. The story of Michael and Amelia served as a grim testament to the dangers that lurk in the digital shadows, where a seemingly innocent connection can lead to a descent into the darkest realms of human depravity. As Ramirez closed in on the heart of the criminal enterprise, he faced the chilling realization that the true horror of the city didn't always lurk in shadows, but sometimes thrived in plain sight. In the end, the pursuit of justice collided with the ruthless machinations of a criminal syndicate. The story of Michael and Amelia served as a grim testament to the dangers that lurk in the digital shadows, where a seemingly innocent connection can lead to a descent into the darkest realms of human depravity. Detective Ramirez's relentless pursuit brought him face to face with the enigmatic leader of the organ trafficking ring, a shadowy figure known only as the Surgeon. The Surgeon, a mastermind operating from the shadows, orchestrated the gruesome trade of human organs with meticulous precision that left no room for error. As Ramirez closed in on the heart of the operation, he uncovered the extent of the Surgeon's reach. The gang operated like a well-oiled machine, exploiting the vulnerabilities of those seeking companionship in the digital realm. Amelia, a mere pawn in the Surgeon's grand design, had played her part with sinister efficiency. The detective's investigation took him through a labyrinth of hidden clinics, backdoor surgeries, and a network of corrupted individuals willing to turn a blind eye to the heinous crimes unfolding in their midst. Each discovery intensified Ramirez's determination to bring an end to the terror that had gripped the city. The Surgeon, however, was not one to be easily cornered. The detective found himself entangled in a deadly game of cat and mouse, with every breakthrough countered by the criminal mastermind's cunning strategies. It became evident that dismantling the organ trafficking ring would require more than just uncovering the identities of its members. Ramirez needed to expose the intricate web that sustained it. As the investigation unfolded, Ramirez discovered that the gang had deep ties to influential figures within the city, individuals who used their power and wealth to shield the criminal enterprise from scrutiny. The walls closed in, and the city's darkest secrets threatened to spill into the light. In a chilling turn of events, Ramirez received an anonymous tip leading him to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. The warehouse, a clandestine hub for the gang's operations, held the key to exposing the Surgeon and dismantling the organ trafficking network once and for all. As Ramirez stormed the warehouse with a tactical team, a sense of foreboding hung in the air. The echoes of the crimes committed within those walls reverberated as he navigated through dimly lit corridors and rooms tainted with the stench of desperation. In the heart of the warehouse, Ramirez confronted the Surgeon, a figure draped in darkness, orchestrating a symphony of horror. A tense standoff ensued, each moment pregnant with the weight of justice demanding retribution. The Surgeon, unflinching in the face of impending doom, revealed a shocking twist that sent shivers down Ramirez's spine. The detective, fueled by a thirst for justice, stood firm as the truth unfolded, a truth that connected the Surgeon's motives to a long-buried secret involving the city's elite. As the warehouse crumbled under the weight of revelations, Ramirez apprehended the Surgeon and dismantled the organ trafficking ring. The city, scarred by the horrors uncovered, began the slow process of healing. The story of Michael and Amelia, though tragic, became a catalyst for change. Detective Ramirez, having stared into the abyss, emerged with a renewed commitment to exposing the darkness that festered in the city's underbelly. The organ trafficking ring, once an insidious force, crumbled under the weight of justice. Yet, as Ramirez reflected on the chilling events that transpired, he knew that the city's shadows would forever harbor secrets that demanded vigilance and an unwavering resolve to confront the horrors that lurked within. How a Tinder date ended with the murder of 28-year-old Jaipur. Tinder murder. The relationship, which began in February 2018, had been built on two lies and was doomed from the start. DIKSHANT Sharma, 28, was on the top of the world when he matched with PRIYA SETH on Tinder, and the two seemed to have similar interests. After talking on the app for 3 months, the two decided to meet in person. The 27-year-old called him to a rented accommodation, a proposal that DIKSHANT readily agreed to. But the relationship, which began in February 2018, had been built on 2 lies and was doomed from the start. DIKSHANT, who was married, was posing as a wealthy businessman from Delhi on Tinder, with a fake name, Vivan Kohli. PRIYA, on the other hand, had struck up a conversation only to kidnap DIKSHANT and extort money, with the help of 2 accomplices, DIKSHANT KAMRA and LAKSHAY WALIA. PRIYA kidnaps DIKSHANT as soon as he walks into the house. They realize that the Delhi businessman was not as rich as he claimed to be when they made the ransom call. After DIKSHANT's family failed to pay 10 lakh, the accused killed him by stabbing him multiple times and smothering him with a pillow. "We got a call from my son's phone, and Papa, they will kill me, please give them 10 lakh and save me," DIKSHANT's father Rameshwar Prasad Sharma said during an interview with activist KAMRA and Partwatch. "PRIYA then snatched the phone and started abusing me. She asked me to deposit 10 lakh in DIKSHANT's account. I told her that I don't have that much money, but could arrange 3 lakh by 4 p.m, he added. PRIYA had seized DIKSHANT's debit card and forced him to share the PIN. After the father deposited 3 lakh, they used the card to withdraw 20,000, fearing that their crime would come to light. The 3 accused killed DIKSHANT. His body was found on May 4, 2018, stuffed in a suitcase in a village outside Jaipur. After being convicted, PRIYA SETH confessed to the crime. Describing her motive behind the crime, she said, "He did not even tell me his real name. He told me he is very rich. I was in a live-in relationship with DIKSHANT, and he had a debt of 21 lakhs. He was looking for someone to get that money from. So we made this plan together to kidnap someone, ask for a ransom, and murder the person." Asked by activist KAMRA and Partwatch on why they killed DIKSHANT even though his father transferred the money, PRIYA SETH says, "We had killed him before the money had come in. First, we tried to strangle him, then smothered him with a pillow, but he survived. Then DIKSHANT asked me to get a knife, using which he slit his throat." A Jaipur court on Saturday sentenced the 3 accused to life imprisonment for the murder of DIKSHANT Sharma. In his order, Sessions Judge Ajit Kumar Hinger said the prosecution has presented adequate evidence to authenticate facts.